Hi, so in this video I'm going to show you a little way that you can speed up your workflow in Logic Pro and save yourself a lot of menu diving. This little tip is one that I honestly wish I'd known a long time ago, as it would have saved me, countless, maybe hours of my life of menu diving. So previously, if I wanted to use a third-party plugin, the way I would find it is to go to Audio Effects or my VST menu. I go down to Audio Units, and then say if I wanted to use Replica XT, which is my go-to delay plugin, I'd have to find native instruments in the menu there, and then go to Replica XT, and then select it. But a way you can cut down on this menu diving is by using the plugin manager. So if you go up to Logic Pro at the menu at the top, go down to Preferences, and select Plugin Manager, you'll get a list of all the plugins that you have here. Here there's a list of all the different manufacturers you've got plugins by. So up here you've got a category list. So this corresponds to all of the folders that you see when you open up the menus. So rather than going all the way to the manufacturer, what you can do is, if you go to Replica XT here, for example, I can choose to drag and drop this into the delay menu. So what that's going to do is put it in this menu with the delays. So now when I go Audio Effects, and I select the delay menu, all of my delays are in here because I've already sorted this. So it's not just Logic's delays that are in here anymore. I've got all of my delays. And you could do this with all of your plugins. So if you've got a lot of third-party plugins, I find that sometimes I actually forget what plugins I have because I've got some that I don't use as regularly. And I end up not using them because I don't think of them, because they're buried in menus, or sometimes it's just annoying to have to keep constantly going through those menus, and it actually does waste quite a lot of time. So I'd recommend, if you use Logic and you've got a lot of third-party plugins, just spend a little bit of time sorting through them and arranging them into folders so you can find them much more easily. And this will cut down massively on the amount of menu diving you have to do. And it also allows you to arrange them however you want. So currently with my VSTs, I've got them down here and they're all arranged into the manufacturers mostly. So they're all arranged into the manufacturers mostly. I've actually toyed with maybe I'm going to rearrange them into different types of synthesis. So I'll have subtractive synths in one menu and FM synths in another one and granular synths in another one. But any way you want to organize your plugins, you can. All you have to do is go into the plugin manager, go to category up here at the top, and click the plus, and that'll bring up a new folder. So now I can title this FM Synths. So now if I go through all of my synths, and I drag anything that's an FM synth into the FM synths file, such as FM8 here, when I go to my instruments, I'll go down, I'll find FM synths, FM8 will be there. It's a great way of not only saving yourself time, but also keeping on top of what plugins you actually have. Because if you buy a bunch of bundles or you download a bunch of free plugins, it's actually really easy to forget that you've got certain plugins, and this makes it a lot easier to access them. So thanks for watching this video. I hope that you found it useful. And I'd strongly recommend, if you haven't organized your plugins in this way, go and do it now, because it really will save you a lot of time. So if you didn't already know this and you found it useful, maybe consider subscribing to my channel. That'd be great. And I'll catch you in the next one.